Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video you have all been waiting so very patiently for. First and foremost, I want to thank a lot of people who came forward, even if you're on a burner account about this shit or piecing it all together. You're going to see a lot of names that you recognize. You're going to see a lot of names that you don't. We're going to get to the bottom of this shit. These guys are like cockroaches, okay? When they get banned on these accounts or something happens and they get exposed, they just recreate a new one and make a new alias, okay? We're going to be going through everything today with Missing. He has been on the inside of this for a minute now, and he has helped me piece it all together. He is a account seller, correct?
Yeah.
So Missing sells accounts, and he makes more money doing it than pro players get paid in salary. Um, his methods are as simple as just getting an account on G2G or something like that and just win trading it or boosting it in a 5-stack all the way up to Radiant, where he makes hundreds of dollars. He unironically makes hundreds of dollars. And there's plenty of people like him, like Trusty Val, who unironically has Radiant account seller and booster in his title, who makes thousands of dollars boosting accounts, getting accounts to higher elo. He is so forward about it. He has it in his bio on Twitter. Breaking TOS in his bio on Twitter. No one has done anything about it. I don't think anyone cares about this guy specifically. It's a problem. We got to get to the bottom of this shit. Here is another one. Asta. This is the guy who created the server in my tweet yesterday. That server originally started out as a group of friends or just people that played Valorant together, and they all slowly stopped playing the game. Wintrading started to become popular around 2 acts ago because people couldn't keep up with Radiant, so they cheated for it. They unironically have an army of accounts they buy online. They 5-stack them to high elo, and they have 2 to 3 players active in one ranked lobby during a stream game on average. And that stream game is on a betting website. Websites like GGBet, esportsbet.io, ThunderBets, and an account in a site called Winbox, which is a Malaysian betting site. You have to have a Malaysian VPN to get on it. These guys are in complete control of the game the entire time. It starts off with the game getting out of hand, a 0-5, a 0-7 start, and that racks up the multiplier on the website. So maybe the odds start off as 3.5 or something like that as the multiplier. They let the game get out of hand to where it doubles, and then they start cheating or they start throwing to secure that win. And again, they occasionally have people on both sides of the game in complete control of what's going on. Admittedly. Is that correct?
That is true. We will get players that will go on streamers teams and we will try our hardest for the first 5 rounds, and then we will start losing when we get the max multiplier, giving us about like the max bet on some of these websites go for like 140, I think, 150, and then we do times 7 and we cash out about $700. That's for one person doing it.
Right.
And we have multiple people in those games, so we all get money.
This has
We all
been
get
going on for weeks.
the the crypto betting is new to everyone in the server, everyone that will be exposed and has been doing this. It's not a lot of people that I know, but I know there are more higher ranked players that do this on better websites due to streamers not being consistently put on some of these websites, and other websites have streamers 24/7.
Right. And you may ask the question, number one, Tdawgg, why do you care about this? You're just another, fat guy online that's, crying about a video game. The reason I care about this is that this is all that we have. Whether you're a pro player, content creator, aspiring player, this is unironically all that you have. Yes, we have scrims as pro players. Content creators have creative time where they work on, stuff that they want to try out, theories they want to test, challenges they want to do. But all of that operates around the idea of ranked. Pro players play ranked for fun, they play ranked to practice. Non-pro players play ranked to grind. And this environment is it's just a cesspool of shit now. And it's been for weeks. Throwers, account shares, boosters. Ranked is a tool that these people are using, breaking TOS actively every single day, admitting to it online. That's what they're doing with it, and everyone else who actually cares has to sit there and force a smile and hope that something will change. And wait, and wait, and wait. These guys need to be banned. They need to be banned. They need to be hardware banned. They need to be taken off all this shit. This is literally a pandemic. So here we have an account called dash hashtag Nathan. If you're immortal, you've probably seen this guy in your games. Okay, this account has a lot of games on it. If we go to all acts, okay, this account is almost at fucking 3,000 games. All right, he's been around for a while. This is a boosting account. These accounts are either created, leveled up, or they're bought online, or a player who stops playing the game gives them the account for money or something like that, and they just boost people. So in this account, you can see here, these are really popular immortal boosted accounts, especially this guy right here, Lane, hashtag QQQ. We've probably all seen this guy lately. Sorry, my face cam's blocking it. Lane, hashtag QQQ. This is a person who's being thrown for. There's dash hashtag Nathan on the enemy team going 0 and 21. He's 0 and 21 with 7 first deaths. He is running it down, not shooting his gun to get this guy elo, and he is Radiant now, this lane guy. He has got to Radiant. Our first kind of person who has been very popularized for making this, RRV Bear. Everybody who's watching this video, you've probably been told to kill yourself by this guy, as have I. Here's our culprit. Here's our guy that's gonna kill you. Here's the guy who's telling you that you're nothing. Here's a beautiful picture of him with his lovely mother. This is him sitting here. This is the guy telling you to kill yourself. This is the one who's telling you you're terrible and you have no future. This picture's been circulating around on Twitter. I just want to make sure that you guys have seen it. Here's RRV Bear queuing with bioluminescence hashtag Ash. One of the accounts that, again, is used to drop the elo down low. As you can see, this is Ascendant and he's Radiant. Here he is dropping 26 kills. And then we have RRV Bear in a lobby where he doesn't have that luxury. He's not on the account booster. He's not with the duo. He's not leveling up his elo. And who goes live? Tdawgg goes live. Yay! 40 trillion people load up Tdawgg stream and they all watch. Oh man, I love Tdawgg so much. I wish I could just meet him. RRV Bear spends his morning, afternoon, and night on Valorant with an alternate account that he either owns or some sort of one of his friends, and he gets himself up to Tdawgg's elo, and then when Tdawgg goes live, he gets to not only play with his favorite pro player, but he places bets against or with him to win money. So very, very, very fun. And here again is Lane, hashtag QQQ. Again, just win trading, right? He's just boosting these people. This is the account that's getting up there. Again, just multiple people are using this account. And again, this isn't something that just people randomly start doing. Here's your mastermind behind the scenes, Mr. Deshante CS. Very nice to meet you, man. Deshante has been doing this for a long time now. I don't think that you guys will remember this tweet, but he originally, I don't know if this is original, but at one point he was named 0.03 on his Discord, and he was going around messaging Valorant pros / semi-pros about confronting his friend, where you get put in a group chat and there would be Valorant boosting talk. So he unironically was recruiting people for this. He has been recruiting people for over a year now. These DMs date back to October of 2021. He has been doing this for a year. Another person involved in this apparently used to be Claw Valorant. He's changed his @ to Shine2K. I don't know if he's still involved or whatever, but this is Deshante. This is the mastermind. Now missing with Deshante, this is the guy who's just made thousands off of this shit, right?
Deshante is one of the bigger crypto bettors that I know. He put this was the first day we figured out about the site. He put $700 in ETH, and he, we did. Or I didn't. He didn't give any money, but he did make a good amount of money. He's made at least $800 profit just from 2 games. Um,
Here's a screenshot of him adding everyone in their group chat, saying that Zeppa is up. He talked to the admin on the website to get Zeppa's stream on there, and he is actively getting ready to stream snipe, Q snipe, and bet against or with Zeppa to get free money. So here he is doing that. Here's a screenshot of him talking to another admin on Instagram. Give me the
no,
website.
this was a different one. This is a guy that DM'd Rossi. There's a I will find the tweet right now.
Yeah, I
Rossi,
remember seeing it. Yeah, I know
yeah,
what you're talking about.
Rossi got DM'd by this guy, and
Saying to go 50-50 on it, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and
So here's
Deshante DM'd him on Instagram
mm,
and got the website.
Winbox. This is the Malaysian VPN one. Someone get on it. He's probably scamming. No, maybe not. Malaysians aren't like that. Malaysians usually chill. Maybe a sting operation. Yeah, like this guy is just using these terms. Look at this. Here we go. So this is a screenshot of Jiggity, aka Deshante, messaging people. He's messaging someone named Jerwin, who you've probably seen in your ranked games. Jerwin. He's messaging him. Throw this game. Look at the money I have on it. I will give you some of it. Throw this game. And we all might have seen this tweet thread recently where someone named Mercy was also involved in this ranked game specifically. And here he is talking about, trying to scam. He's making fun of him, saying he could make hundreds of dollars. He's trying to use him to throw Tarek's game, saying horrible things and stuff like that. So again, there's our Deshante guy. We all might have seen this TikTok, and this is how you're going to remember Deshante if you've ever been in a Radiant lobby. Chiracology.
Just a quick warning.
Everybody
for
remember
high players right now,
Chiracology?
these
I
two
sure
players,
do.
Chiracology and Tdawgg are reverse boosting off of this player. Who
Paul
keeps feeding into
Chomdy
them and
going
feeding them RNG.
1 and
So this
17
is the
with
first game
20
they play, and he
ACS.
just keeps feeding.
Look at that career. Farming, boosting his account all the way up to Radiant to where he could get in the streamer games and Q snipe them and make thousands, okay? Here's his main account. I don't know if he boosts or does whatever on this, but again, unironically immortal. Actually, I think he's D-ranked to this. I don't think he's actually immortal right now because his Radiant was up there at one point. And again, you may be asking, how is it this easy? How do they control it like this? Here's another tool. Deshante's right-hand man, Mr. Warnful, aka Foul. He has an undetectable cheat that he uses on his account called Mommy, where, again, he just puts up unreal numbers with streamers on his team or against them so they can just win. Again, this is an example of somebody who, is getting, pieces of these big bets to cheat and go secure the games. Again, they have multiple people in these lobbies that are determining the outcome of them. Here is Swift. Swift is someone who got called out by Shazam recently. What's our story with Swift? Has he done anything?
Personally, I don't know if he's done anything.
Okay.
Not of lately. I know he's said some things in the very bad things in the past, but I don't think he's been doing anything lately. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure with G Money because
Yeah,
I'm
this
not
is the
very close
duo,
with them.
right, that Shazam called out for potentially doing it. Shazam has, again, been like a big target in all this because of his stream. He's always on the bet ladder. They're always watching him.
I just don't know if they did anything because they both are too young to open a what's it called, any gambling website places, because you first need a Coinbase, then you need to deposit in crypto, and it's a bunch of things that you need your social and your like identification in. So I'm not sure that Swift or G Money were able to crypto bet at all.
Right. So Chig Beppis is here. Has Chig Beppis win traded? Do we know?
No, but I do remember he used to cheat on his old IGN,
Yep.
which was
And some of you might
147
remember
IQ.
this. Yep, 147 IQ. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The guy using hate speech told you to kill yourself, flexed his real life on you if he had a girlfriend at the time or money. He has been recrafted into Chig Beppis, everybody's favorite ranked player, okay? So again, these people are like cockroaches. They cannot be. They just won't quit. They just can't. They won't go away. It doesn't matter what you throw at them. It doesn't matter if they get banned. You just have to keep chain doing it, Riot, I guess, until they go away. Again, Chig Beppis, someone who just unironically is, talking about blowing up people, killing people, all this other shit. There's a picture of him circulating around on Twitter lately because he said some bad things about Addison. Again, just who would have thought that the guy sending you a death threat, weighs 80 pounds? Who would have thought? On my stream yesterday, I joined the Discord to talk to some of these guys, and Chig Beppis was in there talking about this.
saw.
All the
All
young
I'm saying
cubs are
is-
real.
Yeah.
147
So now your
actually,
point's
that's
over. We
crazy.
watched it live
Yo,
on
all I'm saying
video.
is
Him
that
showing us it.
Zachariah got
They're all real, bro.
$10,000 worth of property damage, and you don't want that to happen
Who
to you
did?
too, okay,
Who
bud?
did?
Zachariah,
Wait,
pedophile.
Wait, that is
Nigel!
crazy to say.
Who is that?
That's
Just the one that got
that's the point.
$10,000 worth of property damage. Like, you can
For
be next
what?
to it.
So two people were like joking around in the call. They started to like bicker with each other, and then he said that Zachariah, someone who was exposed for something, I don't know, being like a pedophile or something like that. I don't remember. He just said that Zachariah got $10,000 worth of property damages done to him. I don't know what that means. Did Chigbepis do that? Sounds like he's hinting towards it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what that means, but again, just unironically, just threatening people online over Valorant ranked.
Chig Bepis was also known for going to Professor Soup's Twitter and making jokes about his sister that passed away on 1 year. He would get in ranked games, call people the hard R, call people the F slur. He was extremely toxic, racist, homophobic, sexist.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get that screenshot of them talking about it. So here's another doc that I've been
I'll
compiling.
get that
Here's a screenshot right now. I just want the one where it says that he's 147. So here's Chigbepis talking to Deshante. These guys are arguing. Again, just like how much money they've made. Here are more bets. This is from Voriak, you know, making money on streamers. Here's another person in that server saying that they are going to send Addison something from the dark web. Again, just all these people in here. When I tweet this, they're surprised. I'm not involved in crypto betting. No, don't say that about me. Like, this is the type of stuff that goes on in the server. Whether you are a person who is saying these things or you're someone who's in the server, number one, you're enabling it by not doing anything about it, and number two, you are literally ruining your own name by sitting in here, unironically chatting with these people. You are who you surround yourself with, right? Here's Free.Boy J1, aka Azrex, typing "Who we sniping?" At Voriak, get the bets running. Voriak sends a screenshot of Addison's Twitch. Again, these people are literally discussing what they're going to be doing when it comes to stream sniping and who we're betting. This may be a joke. Obviously, you know, they're talking about it. I don't know what it is. Again, here's Deshante arguing with Chig Bepis, you know, saying all this type of stuff. These are the people that, you know, are getting away with this and nothing's being done. Duckerson FPS, someone who plays for, what's that team called? PSI Storm?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's it.
PSI Storm?
Pistol.
Piss Storm, yep. Duck is a player on a team that has a VLR who uses these services that Deshante and Foul and these people provide. He gets his account boosted to a higher elo. Here is his tracker here. This is the account that he's been having it done on. And again, you know, he is in this TikTok getting his account boosted. There he is right there. PSI Duck, that's him. It's the same guy. He is getting his account boosted by Deshante. Okay, he's offering him a service. There's the other account that they're using to boost it. He's intentionally getting to a higher elo. Here's the video again. I forgot that I could have gone back to it. Here is Yuki, someone who's been canceled like 2 times this week, I'm pretty sure. I don't really remember what for. I don't really give a fuck. He is also a part of that PSI team. Omni, formerly known as what? Itoki. Omni, aka Itoki, is energizing the game for PSI Storm Gaming, getting his account boosted. Like, these are the type of people who are unironically trying to compete and play this game for a living. Here are some more accounts. This is Matt, #Steph, another account that people use to win trade on. A lot of people have access to these accounts. So here's his duo, Drandon, Metmil, #Quran. Here he is here. Another account, boosting account that multiple people are logging on and using. Recoil, #Rust. Another account used to boost people. Jack, #Pasta. Another account used to boost people. You can just scroll through these histories on these guys, find the same people over and over again. Okay, here's Bear again, right? Here's Bear again getting boosted on his main account. Who's with him? Bioluminescence, another person we talked about. Who's on the enemy team? There he is. Dash, #Nathan. There he is, going 0-4, probably screaming horrible things into the mic. He gets his team to FF. Okay, here we go. RV Bear, Radiant, queuing with someone, literally the bottom, the lowest rank that you can queue with as a Radiant, he's queuing with to get into a lower elo with a person on the other team stream sniping him or queue sniping him to get into the server. 3 out of 7 people in this server are in the same group of account sharing, account boosting, crypto betting. 3 out of 10, okay? 3 out of 10, not 3 out of 7. 3 out of 10 people in this lobby, 30% of the people in this lobby are in that, okay? Again, this is the pandemic that's happening. Funny Fish 32, here he is, another account booster, another account that people use There is also another account, Chig Beppis Duo. That account has been changed since these guys are starting to pick up on this stuff. Here we go again. We have Euphoria 8485, another thrower. 4 and 14. Who's on the other team? Caden. He was in that server. Whoever this guy is, Cake Bajan, he might have been in that server too, but you know, these people are saying they don't partake in this crypto betting, but they're getting their accounts boosted. They're inflating their own elo, and they're just denying it. Here's Grimoire. This is a player that is competing in Game Changers. Also used Deshante's service to boost their account to a higher elo, correct?
I don't think it's more Deshante's service. I think it's just another kind of circle.
Right.
It's-
So again,
But
yeah.
we are cooking alt accounts for people getting Radiant and maintaining Radiant.
right, and they're paying for them.
I think it's more people just right now are in a friend group and they are getting accounts to about 200 RR, having one account at 0 RR and queuing with it and draining it.
Right.
So right now a lot of people aren't paying, but it's more just like, hey, I'm Radiant, I'll do the same for you.
Right. Carry, still without Dart Monkeys. This is a team that I literally went over in one of my weekly videos, giving them some respect, but exploring options. Loads of XP in Tier 2, minor LAN XP. Account booster. Gets her account boosted. Benzie and Carry, duo queuing, getting their accounts boosted by someone on the enemy team. I love cake, hashtag he. At the bottom here. Again, just another person used to boost people's accounts. Melvin, this guy has had his little run. Again, if you've been in Radiant and Immortal Elo, you've seen this guy's name. USCD or whatever his name is, Melvin, LFT Melvin. Again, this is another guy who is, you know, taking part of this. He's another person who is involved in this shit. A person, Duelist 4, question mark, unironically trying to compete. Unironically basing Valorant around his personality. Unironically flexing that he has killed Shanks 8 times in a ranked game when he is boosting people. He is boosting people. He is involved in this. His hands are just as dirty as these other people. Here's another screenshot of Bear playing with someone. I love cake on the enemy's team. 0 and 13. Again, getting his account boosted. Going 9 and 9. Playing with Triss, hashtag Nya. 540 ACS Phoenix. 31 and 2. Probably cheating. Here's another account. Eat Yo Cheesecake. This is similar to the I Love Cake one. Whoever owns that one. Another account being used. Again, Riot, whoever needs this, go through these trackers. These are the people that you are looking for. Here's Benzie. He's at a fucking LAN right now. Actively involved in boosting. Whether he does it or he accepts it, he's actively involved in it. How are you going to have a career when this is what you come from? You're not going to. You're not going to. Here we are again. Eat Yo Cheesecake. Hashtag fatty. 3 and 15. Who is on the other team? Benzie and his duo getting boosted. Like, what the fuck is going on here? This guy's flexing that he's fucking Radiant to all of his friends in real life, in school, on Twitter. This is what he does. Kiro, another person involved in this, otherwise known as Buddha. Okay, he's the person in this clip.
Wave generator died from fucking arcade.
70 on
Good
this.
shit, Reina. Fucking jump off a fucking bridge, you stupid tranny.
Okay, just gets a person in their game, immediately just tells them to kill themselves. For what? What transpired for this? Again, here he is here. Buddha. We don't know who he is. Again, that's his account. Missing can confirm that. This is Missing talking to him. That is his account.
True.
So Kitty Master, an account that Cheyenne had and sold to someone to use to boost. Again, another person who has contact in their bio. Pro player 4 question mark. Content creator 4 question mark. You can't be anything in this game doing this type of shit. Okay, and again, like whether you think you're not going to get caught or not, look what's happening to you now. Okay, there's people on the inside that are ready to fucking go. The fucking clock is ticking. You got to stop doing this. Here he is right here. Kitty Master playing with Chiracology, getting boosted. Getting boosted. He gave the account to Chiracology, or he gave the account away. Chiracology, aka Deshante, is queuing with Some Ting Wong, another one of the accounts, and they are boosting. 10 and 22. 8 and 18. Like, this player is throwing. 1 and 24. This player is throwing to boost these people up. It is confirmed. Here is Voriak, a person who deactivated his Twitter recently. Probably the biggest name that you guys know. He got to 1,000 RR. He got to 1,000 RR playing. Again, look at these. Look at this elo that he's in. Immortal 1, Immortal 2, Immortal 1, Immortal 3, Immortal 2, Ascendant 2, Immortal 3, Immortal 1, and he's Radiant. Front page, 440 ADR. Like, he's getting, you know, exposed. Like, these tweets are legit. They're trying to talk it. No one's doing anything about it. This guy's making thousands of dollars boosting people, betting on these things, and no one's doing anything about it. I've known Hopper for a little bit now from Ranked. He's a small, you know, free agent player. I was once in his shoes once. Okay. He's past what I'm going to describe, but I was once someone who didn't have a voice. I started this game off as nobody. All my socials were my IRL names. They were all related to me and my school and my friends and stuff like that before I transformed them into my Valorant, you know, stuff, when I started pursuing this. I know what it feels like to not have a voice. I'm always going to be able to stand up for what is right and what I believe in, because that's the type of person I am. You can respect that, you can dislike that, you can not believe that. I don't care. It might be hard to listen to, it might be easy to listen to, it might be annoying. I'm going to do the same thing every single time I don't like something. Every single time I have passion about something. I fucking love this game, man. This is my fucking passion. You know what I mean? I can't just sit back and watch this shit happen. I'm gonna fucking talk about it, whether action is taken against these guys or not. We just went through 50 fucking tabs of evidence, accounts they use, the people who are involved, and again, I
Wait.
have. Sorry.
Look at that account I just sent you. That is, I was just sent this account.
Okay. Toronto Hoodman. What's this guy doing?
5Stacking. Scroll down to his wins. He went on a big win streak. Oh, no more.
Did I go past it?
Yeah, I think so. Like, just look at some of his games that like that.
MVP
Like,
13-4. Yep, here it is. Here he is 5-stacking. Immortal 3. Bronze 2, Immortal 3, Bronze 2, Bronze 1. 5-stacking to get Radiant. How is that in the game? How is that? Stop the patch. Stop the map. Stop the bundle. Pause the game. Turn ranked off. Pause the game. Fix it. Fix it. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. Here's a different document. Screenshots of a DM talking about how Vin would Q snipe me. I tweeted about this multiple times. I unironically had to stop playing Valorant because of this. I had to take a break from Valorant because there was a 16-year-old cooped up in a bedroom with my stream up on 8 televisions watching and waiting for me to Q, and I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't do anything about it. Again, another document here going over some of the notes that we have. Here are the accounts. Here are the people involved. PSI Storm, a team that has a VLR page with a manager. Here are the players involved. Wintrading. They're getting their elo boosted. Here's Deshante. Here's Warnful. Again, their Twitter, their trackers, their former names. Chig Beppis Duo. Again, this is a main account that a lot of people have access to. They just changed the name on. They just changed the main because we know that we're onto it. Here's Chig Beppis. Again, formerly 147 IQ, hate speech, death threats, all that shit. Voriak, again, one of the most notable crypto bettors and throwers, going into pro player streams and bragging about how much money he made off the rank game. Saying that. One person we haven't gone over yet, and this one really does actually hurt to talk about because I met this guy at LAN a while back, and he shook my hand. I talked to him. He comes in my stream a lot. Cookie Oreo Yummy 1. A name that we've all heard. Someone who competes on a team. He's a win trader. He is a top crypto bet placer and thrower, and he stream snipes, and we have that confirmed. Missing had informed me on that, and again, you can use the example or whatever you have from that main server. What was it again?
We have a server of his alt Discord. Wait a minute, I'm getting more things for you. His alt Discord win trading. I'm pretty sure there's pictures of him crypto betting. Here is another big player I just sent you. And then I sent you games you could look at too.
Who's this guy? Frosted.
He's a Radiant player. I sent you screenshots of him.
Yep, another Radiant player. Here we go. Another beast mode Radiant player. Iron 3, Bronze 1, Bronze 2, Bronze 3, Bronze 2. 5
Wait,
stacking
can you
to
share
get
your
Radiant.
can you share your whole screen? I
Yeah,
can't see
let me move it over.
You're good.
Oh, you're talking about that? Yeah, I'm on a different tab, but yeah.
Oh, you're good.
So again, Cookie Oreo Yummy 1. Someone who has always been suspected of this shit. Someone has always claimed innocence. People like his duos, 12 PK and stuff like that have defended him. It's all just a bullshit lie. If you want to compete, if you want to make it in this game, whether it's collegiate, pro play, content, whatever it is, you can't get locked up in this shit. I don't care if it's a get rich quick scheme. I don't give a fuck about anything of that. You have to have a moral compass and you have to be able to operate on it. Now, missing here audibly says that he doesn't give a fuck. He is selling accounts. Again, like this is the type of stuff that just goes on and nothing is done about it. How is this happening still? You know, and again, I'll go back to the example that I used earlier. Ranked is all we have. There's no other mode. There's no other client. There's nothing else to play. This is all we have. How is it that we have to share the server with these people? These people who are literally doing malicious acts and against TOS and nothing is done about it. How is it not tracked down? So again, you know, hard concrete evidence presented today. These are the people that you need to look out for. These are the people that are behind this shit. If you have, you know, things on them, don't bother messaging me. Just create your own tweet. Create your own thing. You can fucking at me in it. I'll retweet it. This is a serious problem we have to stop. I want to take a second to talk about my LFT Oxy video. First of all, I used that example, that VOD specifically, because number one, it was brought up to me multiple times by people I live with, okay, people in my house. They brought it up and talked to me about it, and I thought it'd be a good idea to make a content piece out of to teach people how not to act in ranked. I know that Oxy isn't a piece of shit. I know that he's not a thrower, but in that instance, he was. He's no better than Chiracology in that instance, okay? That's what I mean by that. We have to use our platforms, no matter how big, no matter how small. We have to work together. We have to bring this stuff to the light rather than letting it just sit down and get swept under the rug. Because if we don't, nothing's going to change, okay? I'm not some 70-year-old man who's seen everything on planet Earth, but I'll tell you this. When I was 18 years old, I worked at a bar and grill that was similar to Hooters, okay? Women literally walking around in bras and underwear. That's what they're out. That's what their uniforms were, okay? Overwatch League was on TV. Overwatch League was on TV in a bar and grill with women who were dressed in a, you know, fashion to obviously, you know, make eyes look at them, right? Overwatch was on national TV. Fortnite, biggest game in the world. Everybody knows what Fortnite is. Everybody on planet Earth knows what Fortnite is. Competitive scene failed. The competitive scene failed. Why? Why? Because all they cared about was making money. The brand deals, the casuals, the arcade modes. The competitors weren't catered to. Why is Valorant immune? I don't care how big Riot is. Valorant isn't immune to this. So again, if you want change, you have to talk about it. And again, I'll be the guy that you guys nail to the cross. I don't give a shit. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the problems, what's right and what's wrong every single day. And again, I need your help to, you know, again, bring these issues to light. If you see some bullshit going down, fucking tweet about it, talk about it. Okay, that's my fucking rant on this. Again, this has been, yeah. Go ahead.
Can we talk about the Red Bull Cup after this? I do want to talk about that.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
I feel like a lot of people were fucked over due to that. I can stream the clip for you if you need it.
Okay, let's go ahead and stream that clip.
All right. So I had someone in the, what team is it? University of Alberta? I don't fucking know what the school is. He is close with a bunch of people's teams that won the Red Bull Clutch. A lot of my friends lost that, and I was sent this video.
For Campus Clutch,
What?
our team is using a cheater software that costs 900 USD a month to use.
I know, it's Augment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're using that shit on the pog.
I was informed it was Mar1 who was using this in Red Bull Clutch, and they beat so many teams in the fucking United States and went to Brazil and was not able to use it and got absolutely destroyed. It's just beyond fucked up that I like good players, tier one collegiate teams that are not able to go to that place are losing because they spent $900 on cheats and got away with it. It's just beyond fucked.
Jesus.
I'm not sure what his Twitter is, but I think you can fucking find it.
What was his name?
Mar. Call me Mar. Mar1 something.
Damn.
Just crazy.
It is. And again, you know, I'll repeat the same point over and over again. This type of stuff that has to change. So you can either sit around, lay there, and take it, and post your retirement tweet and get 7 likes, or you can give a shit and add that to your resume and make change. That's all I have for you today. Hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think. Tdawgg out. Deuces.